Have you ever wondered whether taking the leap into entrepreneurship is truly worth it? I wanted to take you through a journey today, my personal journey that took me from working in an agency to being a business owner, through the pandemic, through crazy injury that really changed my thoughts on everything. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So I'm working in this agency, not bad, nice culture, nice people, but something was missing. And that something was a question that was always nagging at me. Like, is this it? Is this what it's all about? Or can you do something more with your life? And it wasn't until what happened to me next really changed everything. So life threw me a curveball and I went through this crazy sport injury. It was a freak accident, a very embarrassing one as well because it happened in front of my family. I broke my ankle severely where I had to get plates and screws done in my ankle as well as broke my arm. So I was really put out of action for a long time. And working from home wasn't a thing at the time. So I was forced to almost quit my job and focus on my recovery. And I was also starting a new relationship at the time, which I wanted to give time to. So I was almost had to step back from my day to day, focus on my health and recovery, and go from there. It was a very tough time for me because the pandemic was just around the corner and everything would be closed. So during this time, a lot of doubts, fear, negativity was surrounding me. I was running out of the cash and my savings at the time. I at a rapid rate and I had to pay rent. So I was really desperate. I started reading all the books on investing and business. So I really wanted to make a change in my own situation and I started reaching out to people. So one of the people that I reached out to actually introduced me to my first client and I could not believe it. Wait a second, I have my own client. It was the best feeling ever. And the cherry on top was that the client was in the music space, a space that I was truly passionate about. He was building an amazing product that he needed help to launch, and I was going to be there for him. So it was phenomenal. So that's how I got my first client. But things weren't as rosy after that because even though I got my first client, who by the way I'm still working with now, but the challenge after that was without a strong service, without a strong offer, without a strong product, I really was losing clients pretty rapidly. And that was a really another tough time in my life. But having this one stable client really encouraged me to keep going. Now, fast forward 4 years, I'm into my fifth year now, and it's one of the best feelings ever. I get to work on my own schedule. I get to create things that I love. I work with clients that are truly passionate about what they're doing, solving problems, coming from another country, being a migrant founder and having the ability to do what I do on a daily basis is a dream come true. Reflecting back, it's incredible how I was able to really stay in my lane and focus on what I needed to do and still stick it out after the hard 3 or 4 years. And now I can finally see the fruits of my labor coming into fruition. So I wanted to leave you with 3 practical things that I've learned. So make sure that you're taking a lot of action all the time. You're creating stuff, you're making stuff, making things happen, making the phone call that you need to do, writing the script that you need to write that email, do that first in the morning. Number 2 is scheduling your breaks. If you're working very hard, you want to schedule your breaks in because that's what makes life worth living. And number 3, and finally, you also want to make sure that you're not caring too much about your feelings and what other people think. You just want to focus and stay in your lane. Taking risks is not always easy, but it's so worth it if the fruits come through. So I really recommend you do whatever you're doing, whether it's a creative project, an entrepreneurial project, a personal project, just go for it, try it out. And if you like this kind of content, please do subscribe and also let me know your own triumphs, your failures. You can follow me on social media here, and I look forward to hearing from you. So stay inspired, stay motivated. I'll see you in the next video.